April Fool's Day can often come with joy and laughter, but it can also be tricky for kids to navigate. So here with tips to help manage, we welcome back educator and family coach Amy Williams. Great to see you.
Thank you.
You look fabulous.
To be here. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. I did my hair just right.
I jumped into a whole conversation with you and didn't even notice your incredible tiny hands.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just had them done. What?
But what a great example of some good, clean fun for kids on April Fools.
Right. It doesn't hurt anybody. It brings giggles. It might bring a groan, right? But it's not at the expense of someone else.
Yes.
Right. So you could, and I'm still talking like this, right? How about I just do the whole show like this?
It's just too fun.
Hey, everybody.
But that's a great place to start, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Remembering that, and when we're having conversations with children about, okay, today's April Fool's. Mm-hmm. Probably many of your listeners have already done some things in the morning, like frozen somebody's orange juice, or colored the milk something funny, or put, toothpaste in an Oreo. Those kinds of silly things. As long as you know, so that's probably already happened this morning.
Sure.
So what do you do throughout the day? Because it's a long day. Mm-hmm. So they're going to come home from school with some things that happened, maybe some things that went really well and that brought joy to other people, or they might tell you a story where maybe it hurt somebody's feelings, or they're not sure what to do because they meant it to be fun, and it wasn't fun, right? So, remember April Fool's Day growing up? Some things were hilarious, and some things were like, ouch.
It's a good lesson on intentions, right? Intentions don't always equal the outcome.
Sure enough. And it's important to practice knowing your audience, right? So what a 5-year-old might think is funny is different from what a 3-year-old or what your grandma thinks is funny, or your neighbor, or somebody at the store. So it's a place to start having a conversation with children about, okay, what would this person's experience be with my joke or with my prank, or I'm trying to do something funny.
And then finding that line, right? If they do have the experience of, oops, that went too far, how do you come back from that?
Right. It's a great place to have conversations about, well, what did your friend's face do? What did their face tell you? What did their body tell you? What was their response? And then, you could practice role playing, come up with some ideas of things that you could say maybe the next day. Or if it's something that was really hurtful, then you might want to get in touch with the child before the next day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, and then what about just celebrating it together as a family? It's supposed to be fun.
Right. And again, giggles and laughter, not hurt or embarrassment, right? So it could be that you and your family decide, hey, let's do an April Fool's on our neighbors down the street. And you all go and knock on the door like you're going to go caroling.
Okay.
Except maybe you all turn around and you just have your backs and you sing a song.
Yeah.
Or maybe you read a book from the end of the book to the front of the book. So that's something that you could do kind of as a family.
Yeah, little tricks on the kids that they'll go, wait a minute, what are we up to? And then doing it as a family too. That's a really fun idea.
Laughter, not tears.
Yes,
despair.
Laughter, not tears. I mean, the tiny hands are kind of...
I still don't know what you're talking about. I
just think that's just so fun. So we kind of started here, but let's come back to, if we do receive kiddos home from school this afternoon and maybe it didn't go so great.
Right. Maybe they did something.
Right.
Or maybe something happened to them.
Yeah.
That they, I can't believe my friend did that to me, or they threw paint on me, or it was something that you could tell from the interaction was maybe didn't have an intention to cause harm, or maybe did.
Yeah.
And then you could talk with them about, well, what would you like to say? How would you like to repair this? What would you hope them to do in repair? And the expectations is they might not. The other person might not realize, because, are they learning about how to read each other's faces and know when something has gone too far?
And different age groups too. You'll find different experiences there.
So role playing, practice standing up for yourself, practice standing up for other people when you see something that happened. It is really helpful, and a tool that your children could use the rest of their lives.
Yeah. Lots of fun, lots of joy, and a learning opportunity if things went a little sideways today,
Absolutely. And invest in some tiny hands.
Of course.
Not just on today, but
everyone
every day.
should. Everyone should. Amy, it was great to see you. Thank you
you
so much.
You too.
Okay, we'll have these tips and more about Amy on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.